The whole timeout was about fouling. And when Marcus tried to foul and they didn't call it, no one fouled. I'm proud of my team. I mean, I'm proud of how they played, how they gutted it out in the second half, how they played to win. And you did it without Terrence Jones. He absolutely gave us a 0 today, and that happens at times. But it's good to know that we can win without him. And I expected Marcus Teague to play how he did in the first half, but then he came back and he played well. All that being said, Michael Gilchrist was an animal. Duran Lamb hung in there and kept us around. And we still had a chance to win. And we, again, an inexperienced team, we walk out of that last time. You got to understand, the whole time out was we're fouling. We got 2 fouls to give, 2. We're fouling once, and if they throw it near half court, just make sure they're not in a shooting motion. We're going to foul again. The officials knew we were fouling. They said, just make sure they're not in the motion of fouling. So I have no idea what went through our mind. Maybe they thought, I'm not fouling, the time's going to run out. I don't know. But that's an inexperienced team. But this was a great game. You know, first of all, you got to give Tommy credit. Getting his team ready, how they played. They played us exactly how they had to keep it where they had to keep it. And their kids played well. They played aggressive. They attacked the ball. They were great. You got to give my hats off to Indiana. They deserved it.
What allowed them to stay in the game throughout the different settings?
They made shots. They made shots. We left some shooters. I mean, you know, we didn't find a couple guys. We didn't have hands up. Guys that we said to make them drivers. You know, and in the end, they went right at us. I mean, they went right at Terrence Jones for a layup, and they went right at Darius Miller for a layup. But on the other end, we were going right at them. It had to be a good, fun game to watch. It's just, you know, it was amazing. We executed everything to a T until that last 5 seconds where they didn't foul, and I don't know what happened.
Are you disappointed in the free throw shooting down the stretch?
I wish he would have made 1 extra pass to Michael. And I was more surprised that Darius missed. I mean, or Duran missed. I mean, if you want to have someone on the line, that's who you want on the line. This stuff happens. I mean, they made a tough shot, even though we didn't foul. They still was a tough shot to win the game.
What happened with Terrence? I mean, he wasn't active on the boards, and the defensively.
You have to talk to him and ask him. I don't know.
What did you see?
I didn't see a whole lot. Saw turnovers. I didn't see many rebounds.
Did you think you were past this point, this kind of performance by Terrence?
These guys are not machines, guys. They're not computers. They have bad games. You move on. Now he hopefully plays better from here on. Maybe 5 games from now we have another bad game. I mean, you just try to win without them. These guys are they're not machines, and they're not computers. They have bad days. Things happen, and sometimes it's matchups. Maybe, you know, Watford was a bad matchup for them.
John, could you compare this team that you played today compared to the Indiana team you came in here 3 years ago?
Well, you have to understand that last team 3 years ago made those shots, and Tom had them ready. They just didn't have enough of a size, so we got them inside when they went zone and did all the other stuff. This team is big. Watford now is better. Athletically, they're better. Tom's done a great job.
John, what did you talk to Marcus about at halftime?
Just said, you're not playing the way I want you to play, so I'm going to bring you off the bench. Pretty simple. You got to run the team, and you know, he was antsy to start. And I even told him that. I expected you to play this way, so don't take it like, oh my God. I expected it. You're home. You got the fans on you. It's, you know, you want to prove yourself. I mean, he missed 3 one-footers with no one near him to start the game. 3 one-footers, and we missed fouls. Indiana made us, and this crowd made us play the way we play. It's not like we were awful. I mean, again, I'm telling you, I'm proud of my team. To have a chance to win that game and then put yourself in a position to win it, it's just a great lesson. 5 seconds to go. What were you hearing in that last timeout? Or why didn't you? You know, again, we have to watch the tape and who was standing there. Because, you know, right now, no one wasn't me. I was in the corner. I was in the other side. There was somebody there. There were 2 guys near it. I don't know who it was, but when we watch the tape, we'll see it.
Did you feel like everything was going their way and you were fortunate to be where you were there at the end?
No, we went down 10, and I called a timeout, and I said, this is the greatest thing for us because we're going to find out who we are now. This is what we need. This is a learning experience. Let's find out. And then I had to go small. Terrence had to go on the bench for us to make a run. I mean, that's what we had to do. And we found out that these guys in this kind of environment can do this.
What did you think of the environment? Yeah,
It's great.
I
It's
mean,
great.
how difficult was it for your guys to
I
overcome?
don't think that, again, we walked out of the last time out and didn't execute. I mean,
Yeah.
John-
6 or 7 minutes ago, you took Terrence out, made the run, got it to, I believe, 1.
And I put him
then
back
you put him
in.
back in, his man scored. Were you
On a
upset
dead,
this morning?
dead drive. Well, that just showed it wasn't his day. And that's why I said, that's it. We can't, I'm not even going to try you. We got to try to win this game. We'll deal with you when we get home. And I'm not mad at him. I mean, the kid had a bad game. You have bad games.
John, on their threes, was it anything you weren't doing defensively, or were they just hitting big shots in the second half?
I'll have to watch the tape. We didn't come up with any ball. The 50-50 balls, they came up with every one of them. And there were bunches of them. One, a ball's jerked from Terrence, and the guy throws it out for a three. A bunch of them were those kind of threes. Fumbled in the lane, swing, swing, three. They weren't like off of plays. They did one off a pick and roll. Again, Terrence didn't push up, and the kid, Halls, comes off and makes a three where, we were playing it different. But the reality of it is they made tough shots. They made
John,
tough shots.
Excuse me. What can your team take away from this game?
We're pretty good. I got a good team. I got a good team, and we can win different ways of playing. And I thought, again, we can execute. And, the guys that broke off plays, I sat them down. You can't win on the road where you're running something, and instead of executing, the ball comes to a guy, he just tries to drive it, turns it over, and they get a three. Got to sit down. To play on the road, you got to grind it out. Take what you can in transition. It's not there, now make them play in a half court. And then defensively, you got to come up with those balls, which we didn't, which gave them their chance to win. But again, I thought Tom did a great job. And you know what? I hate to lose. But if I'm to lose, losing to Tom, he's fine, because what he's done here in 4 years and having to do it the way he did it, where you're undermanned and now you're trying to fight and everybody, why aren't we winning and for him to have this happen, for he and his family, I'm happy for him. They deserve to win the game. We didn't do what we were supposed to the last play, but guess what? We could have fouled and maybe they tried to shoot a three and they make 3 free throws. I mean, there's all kind of things that could have played out. Bottom line is they make a shot they had to make. Watford makes a 3 and we get beat.
Can you tell us what he texted now, since you said you felt like that he was in a great frame of mind at the time and he made you a little
I'll let him tell you if he wants to tell you, but it was hysterical.
You
Cal,
talked
did you
about
see
Anthony
anything
Davis
with Marcus that you can build on in that second half?
Well, he's just, I told him, you got to let me coach you. You can't do what you think you want to do out there. You got to let me coach you. You got to play the way I'm telling you to play. How did he look in the second half? He looked like one of the best point guards in the country. How did he look in the first half? My God, you can't play this kid. Now, how can you be that same guy? Well, one's playing the way you want to play, the other's playing the way I'm trying to tell you to play. And it's all, did you expect anything different? He's coming to Indiana, he's coming home, he's got family. I told him at halftime, I expected this. But what I do expect is that I can coach you. If I don't feel I'm going to be able to coach you, then you're not going to be on that court. And he responded. He did good. He did
John,
good.
was this a learning experience for Davis as far as the fouls, what he can and can't do? I know that one foul was
He
25
just
feet
left
from the
his
basket.
feet. He left his feet. The one three-pointer should have never been called. That was a bogus. I can't believe they made that call. But again, it didn't matter in the game. But the others, he left his feet. You don't have to. Let them release the ball and go after it. One time he got caught under the basket, so now he wants to make up for it. No, you can't. Let him give him the basket. But he has to learn in those situations. But we'd have been fine. We just needed one more guy to step up. I thought Michael Gilchrist was just a beast. And he showed, if I watched this game, I would say he's their best player. He's the guy. And he did it today because he fought. Other guys did not fight for balls. Did not fight for balls. He did. He fought for every rebound.
Last question.
John, I'm sorry I came in late. How did you think of Marcus' play tonight?
I thought he played well in the second half. He didn't play particularly well in the first half. And I thought he started running our team. And what I keep telling him is, if you play to score, you're screwing us up. If you play to run our team, you'll still score. Just run our team. When you have opportunities to drive the ball, do it. Short of that, just run our team. I knew that they were going to trap off of him. And so what we did was, when he threw it to the post, he went right underneath the basket and stood there. And we spaced everybody out. And we threw it to him 3 times. And he missed all 3. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I don't think he could believe he was that wide open.
Did he look nervous at all?
Yeah, I mean, I would expect that. I would expect it. But when he started playing, he played well. And he did what? He made free throws, he made layups, he made M1s, he carried us. But he's young, he's a freshman. And in this environment, coming home, it's amazing that he was able to play in the second half.
Thank you.